Okay.
Die, you unholy creatures of Christianity.
What? What
Nice
does
one.
Christianity have to do with it?
I don't know, can I say something? 6.
6? That's pretty good. Okay.
You unholy creatures of the white people.
They don't really have anything to defend themselves with, though. You know what? I'm gonna conclude this battle here. You rush up to them and no, I'm gonna let you describe how you finish them off because I didn't hear what you attacked them with.
With my spear.
Okay,
I
go
just
describe that.
run to them like Samurai Jack does with the robots, and he just moves by them and they explode behind him while he slashes them with their spear.
What the funk?
Huh?
Okay, cool. So yes, you finished them off. Well done.
Did we leave at least one of them intact? Wait a minute, we don't have a car anymore, so it doesn't really matter, right?
Exactly.
You can scrounge up some leftover parts and what have you if you want.
How long until... Wait, I'm gonna go through this. Tackle maniacally.
Okay. You
For
can do
15
that.
minutes.
That's a little too long.
Alright?
Wow. I just looked this up because I was wondering how long Bill's invention would last, but it's gonna last until the end of the adventure. Wow.
Yes, that is the
Pretty
big...
handy.
That's why you have to be careful with inventions. Now that,
Yeah.
But luckily, now that we have a log of levitation, we can ride that to the base.
No, it only goes up and down, doesn't go forward, unless you want to push it or something.
Yes.
I use the
Yes.
spear of Ik to create wind, and we can ride it.
You're gonna need
Yes.
a bigger log though, Dries, and you're gonna need to pay a fate point if you want to do that, because your spear doesn't normally do that.
We just grab a pole and just pole ourselves across the uneven terrain or whatever.
Yeah, you're gonna pedal.
We
It's an
pedal the
airboat.
log to victory.
I think it's faster to walk.
But is it also easier to do that?
No, if you're lazy, go ahead, ride the log. Why don't you invent
Also-
air surfing? The first hoverboard!
Well, that is what I was shooting for. So, team, tell me, what do you think? Wait a minute. We have robot parts. We can botch together a improvised propulsion system using lasers.
Indeed. Maybe use...
Luckily, this is a Spirit of the Century game, so science doesn't have to make too much sense.
Okay, I'm using engineering, to create a propulsion system for our log of levitation. So
Yes,
we built our
laser
first
beam engine.
airboat.
Okay. I'm
Indeed,
gonna
Will.
have to look up the DC for propulsion engines.
Ooh.
I have a 7 that would be a epic.
Yeah,
I
that's-
don't know if that's enough.
I think that it could be science or engineering. I'm choosing.
engineering.
If it is engineering, it is epic. If it is science,
Okay.
it is legendary.
With
You're
a
right
roll
on
of
it.
fantastic, you can build an airplane, so I think epic is good enough to make your laser engine. Okay, that's
yes.
what I needed to know.
We create an airboat. It is propulsed by lasers.
Trace, give me a quick survival roll. I want to speed this along.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you need
That
more
w-
wood for that. It's just a log. All your guys can't fit onto a log.
It's good.
Good? That's good enough. You're only trying to build a boat. Yeah, you hammer some stuff together. Well, no, it's more like tie it together. And yeah, you can glue it together with some of that resin you still got. And highly combustible.
I am actually considering using the resin as a makeshift bomb.
Wow. In any case, yes, you now have your laser-powered airboat. What the fuck?
I also use the rest of the resin to make sure that this airboat now is highly explosive.
Okay, Dow, just take a fate point. You're clearly trying. Laser-powered boat. That's clearly mad science.
I love mad science.
It's mediocre.
What? The science?
Yes.
The madness?
Both.
Right. You're right. I should make something more insane. Let's see. What
let
can
me
I
remove
do?
the vehicle because it's exploded anyway. And I don't have a picture of a laser-powered boat, so...
Laser-powered log boat, yes. It could be a raft.
No, you built a boat. You reached rolled high enough. Building a boat's not really that complicated. Anyway, you spent more... Actually, do you first find a new hiding spot or do you keep doing that on the spot there?
Hiding spot. I'm not insane
okay.
enough. Am I?
Because there are still robots looking for you. Wow, this guy has a huge army. They just keep on coming.
Actually, you're
Luckily for
quite
you, the
sane.
GM doesn't want to do another battle right now, so they don't find you.
Very well.
Okay.
I think Richard's
Next,
asleep.
guys.
Okay, it's my turn.
Oh, he's not asleep.
Yep, he was asleep because he thinks the battle's still going on.
No, I wasn't asleep. I was just waiting for someone to say I could do something.
You can do something whenever. They made the flying boat thanks to your levitation crystal. So yeah, you know.
An explosive flying boat.
Coming up next, Bowser's Doom Ship.
Excellent. All right.
That's the next
so,
step in the plan. Building your own Doom Ship.
Do I still have the robots or no?
Let's sing the Doom song.
Actually, most of the robots are now internal.
Yeah.
Stuck to the backside of your floating log.
And the other ones are like pretty exploded, so yeah, you used up what you could.
Okay. So now that we've got robots,
oh, problem though.
Are there?
You don't have
Are
the
there-
guiding system anymore to take you to the so-called base, so yeah, there's that.
We got Shadow of the Jungle. We'll be fine.
Yeah, and you got that jacket you have. Remember that?
Okay. So
Yes, we have a jacket.
It's a magic
Wait.
jacket.
I'm going to examine the robots. Any of them look fairly whole?
No. Not anymore.
None of them at
Just
all.
because... Oh no, actually there's the group that Dries just like punctured them. The group you were holding up, Dries just punctured them with his spear, so they were pretty solid. I forgot about those.
Hey, Dr. Stoltz,
Yes.
get your maniacal butt behind this way.
Now, tell me, my Stumkopf, what is it that you want?
You see Bill just kind of grab one of the robots by the joint between its neck and body, pick it up, and hand it to the doc. There you go. Now you can play with your lasers.
Yes, yes. I'll
You
go
just
grab a
built a
few.
laser-powered engine. I don't
Oh,
think he
no.
needs more lasers.
He needs laser-powered guns.
Indeed.
We're gonna
Right.
take on a fortress.
Actually,
you wanna
yes,
just
I am.
Yeah.
I'll grab some more of these robots, put them in the boat since I don't want to lag around, and in the boat I will experiment with these things to find out what kind of metal they're made out of, their shell.
Okay.
It is good to know if they are, say, resistant to lightning or weak against fudge.
I'm gonna say they're made out of an experimental alloy, probably called Doctrinite.
Does it have any unusual features?
Give me, because you're studying the metal and not really the robot. Give me a science roll.
Sometimes you make my day.
Sometimes.
Superb!
Superb. Okay.
Enough to make a sticky aspect.
It's made of like I said, some sort of strange metal alloy. That it maybe you think it's also incorporating some of that strange volcanic glass you saw the natives use earlier. It's a very, very sturdy and very shiny dark black metal. That's why the robots are completely black. They're not painted black. The metal is black. Well, the alloy. They actually I just came up with that. But it makes sense now.
Yes.
Okay, but anyway, it's very resistant to impacts. It's as if he built them to be like completely bulletproof. Well,
I will tell my fellows in great length about the various about how these materials work. And when you say they're highly resistant to impact, does it mean blunt impact or any impact? Wait, blunt and piercing?
Yeah, stuff like that. You don't think they'll fare as well against like energy damage stuff. Well, all of this explains why it was so hard to damage the mechanical spider, because it was probably also made from this metal, but had an even thicker shell.
I see. Okay, we found out a very dangerous aspect.
Clearly, this doctrine is some sort of a genius. He may even be out of your league. No, wait, you would never think that. He may even be your equal, that's what you would think.
Exactly. I can learn from him, so I can surpass the Steam Wizard. Right. So I tell my team that impacts, such as spears, fists, and bullets, do not harm them, do not penetrate the shell quite well. On the other hand, any sort of energy is much more easily transmitted to the vulnerable insides. So it seems that Mr. Faust, Herr Hex, and Mr. Shadow are at a disadvantage when fighting these creatures. Sorry. Machines.
Actually, you rolled superb, right?
Yes, I did.
You think they may actually be slightly more vulnerable to their own modes of attack? Lasers.
Ooh. However, this heat ray that the good doctrine has made, they are very weak against it. This requires some explosive testing.
Yeah, remember how fast the mechanical spider went down when you reflected the laser back at it?
Yes. Yes, I remember something. Actually, none of you... let's see... Science! I look at my friends and think, Herr Hex, can your fancy gauntlet replicate the attack of these creatures? Machines. What am I thinking?
First of all, we should maybe think of whether it is heat that they are in general vulnerable to. Or is it in specific their own mode of attack? What do you think, Stoltz?
Let us find out. I am fascinated with this new type of weapon. I have seen many rays, but one that uses light. It sounds almost like someone
one of
wants
those
to
science
be
fiction
pious.
stories.
Yes, indeed. I will do some more science and try to determine if it is the heat or the light essence that the shells are so sensitive to.
You also think the robots are highly intelligent. Well, they're not very smart, but for robots, and you haven't seen a lot of robots yet in this time, they are quite intelligent, and there seem to be a lot of them.
Now,
Because
are
first
they
you thought they
on-
were probably like remotely operated, but now that you have like a closer look at them, they actually have like there's like tapes and stuff inside. They seem to have some sort of memory computing system.
I see. And they are as intelligent as attack dogs? Trained attack dogs? Or humans?
They're not as smart as humans, but they're slightly smarter than, let's say, an attack dog.
They
By
are
the
like...
way, Stoltz, since these robots are mass-produced, it seems, they probably are made of materials that are common. Don't you think that makes sense?
Yes,
Oh yes,
yes,
good
that
point.
does.
When you like compare these two robots you are studying, they are exactly the same.
That means that if I can find a critical flaw in one of these robots and make a device that will shut them down, every robot will shut down.
Oh no.
Oh, yes!
This statement is false. Probably not.
Which statement is false?
This statement, the statement itself, this statement is false.
What?
Indeed. It's a paradox
Yes.
sort of thing.
Indeed.
It's a paradox.
The statement of the statement is false.
How does
It is
this apply
very-
to the current situation?
Well, you were asking for flaws, so that would have been
Flaws
if they understood speech.
Of these machines.
I gave you a random flaw. Here you go.
Okay, so you have all this knowledge. What are you gonna do with it? Do you want to create an aspect or something?
First
you
of all,
wanna-
I am. Oh, that's it. That's it. I am thinking of making a laser spear.
A laser.
Then I will train you for 3 years before you can handle that spear.
No. I will try to laser up the Shadow's armory so that he has an easier time of penetrating the armor.
You know what? You have at the moment because that's the correct term, seeing as it's pulp. You have two Raygun cannons, because I explained to you before. The robots have like, instead of a right hand, they have like a ray gun, and the other hand's like a pincer. So you have
Yes.
access to two ray cannons that you can do something with.
Very well. I will make an attachment. I will duct tape one of those ray cannons to the spear of Ig, with permission, of course, and make an on and off switch so that the Shadow can have a laser spear
Trace?
with
He
permission.
wants to glue a piece of technology to your sacred spear of the gods. How do you feel about that?
You can touch my spear if I may sacrifice you to my gods.
Very well. Not the spear, perhaps your hammer. Or is that also sacred?
Let me have a look at my equipment.
Grace, you could easily make a new spear. Spear isn't very complicated. You could easily make a new one.
Yeah, but still.
You
Anyway,
just need a
I'll
long
make-
stick and attach the laser thingy to it.
Just a long.
So yes, I will also make it precious if I can succeed with style. I will also make it pressure sensitive, so you can just toss the thing at the enemy and it will laser it way there or something.
Okay, so how
Why
are you gonna do
don't
this,
you-
Grace?
Why
You wanna
don't you
touch
give
it?
me a laser bow? attach it to my bow so I can use it from a distance?
No, because then you
Yes.
would have to always go get the arrow back.
No. Instead of
what you mean.
arrows, I shoot lasers.
Yes.
So you just
Yes,
want to
I
make
can do that.
a ray gun that's usable like a bow.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Because
doable,
it
I
has to
guess.
feel familiar for me.
Yes. Exactly. Like Hank in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yep. A laser bow. Yeah, sure. You could take the ray gun and give it a more primitive mechanism, sure.
I will just make
Primitive
sure
trigger
that.
mechanism. Yeah.
Yes, indeed, primitive trigger mechanism. Hours later, we'll.
Every
no,
time I pull the bow, I charge the laser.
Okay, give me a
Yes.
quick engineering roll, Dow. It's not gonna be very hard because pretty simple stuff.
It's pretty basic.
Yeah.
But hey, basic is good.
Neutral.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's great.
Ouch.
That's good. Oh no, wait, that's not
Neutral?
neutral. That's
It's
not
fair,
neu-
actually.
That's fair. You know what? Because you rolled very high on your previous science roll, let's say yes, you succeed.
Excellent. Now,
It
for
might
the
have a
good-
flaw, but you decide not to tell the shadow about it.
I use it
Because
once.
you are a genius, you do not make flaws.
No, they are undiscovered features.
Mm-hmm.
A genius that thinks has no flaws is no genius.
Anyway,
But then again, he's a mad genius.
Yeah.
mhm.
All my inventions are flawed. That's why they explode.
It
And
is
what
the
are you
first
gonna
time
do
I've
with the other one? By the way, I assume you're on the rocket boat at the
Yes.
moment. Moving
tinkering while
forward.
flying. Yes.
Constantly setting fire to trees.
Yes. I will put.
shooting at me.
I will make a limit. I will reconfigure the next ray cannon so that it only shoots lasers that are about this long. So that Mr. Faustin can strap one of those cannons to his arm and laser punch
Laser blades.
people.
Okay.
Yes,
You want a
laser
laser
blades.
blade to attach to his fist. Okay, cool.
Yes.
So you make this leather strap or something to attach it to, and it has this
Yes.
laser claw.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Almost sounds like we're playing a game in the 90s or something. Oh, laser claw.
Well,
Everything is
you
lasers.
you had to give us light beams. Right, that is a
Okay.
good.
Yeah, Spuffnum, you have a laser claw.
Why don't you make a device that can actually maintain a permanent laser so you create a lightsaber?
I
That's
don't want him
crazy
to cut
talk.
off I don't want him to cut off his own arms.
Okay, cool. Now, where are you going? What's your destination? What are you doing?
We follow the tracks of the robots that they left behind, and they probably go back to their mothership.
Seriously?
What? Sounds simple.
Well, Richard had something, but I think he's asleep.
Also, didn't Stolz have one device
Oh, he
previous?
heard his name.
No, I'm just laying here listening.
Didn't you have something you were tracking before last session? You had a magic jacket,
Yes,
remember?
I am tracking the men of action.
Exactly.
my-
Oh,
So
that one.
you don't
yes.
have the map anymore. I mean, like the navigations. You don't have the navigation system anymore because it blew up with the car. But you still have Bill Hex's enchanted jacket.
Shirt, yes.
It's a jacket.
Okay, whatever. Moving.
So are you gonna follow that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you head through the jungle, and it's starting to become evening. But this might work on your adventure because you're closing in on the enemy base, and you can get a drop on them. Because night. You are approaching. You're getting closer and closer to the volcano. What are you gonna do? Are you just gonna drive up to what supposedly might be enemy headquarters, or are you gonna park your stupid boat somewhere?
It's not stupid. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, but we are going to scout it out before we blunder into more defenses. And then
Okay.
we will do a recon. Find out the critical weak spots of the base and figure out how we're going to sneak or fight our way in.
Okay. So, you're gonna do a recon. So, you sneak up on the volcano, and you notice that there's these huge steel doors in the volcanoes. Yeah, the side of the volcano, and this door is guarded by a small group of the same robots you fought before. And there are some lights set up to illuminate the location. So it's brightly lit there. So
Let's see. Are there any other ways to get into the base?
not that you see. It's a huge mountain with a door in it. It doesn't
Well-
look like a compound of some sort. It's literally an entrance into the volcano.
Well, a volcano always has other exits, namely the volcano's mouth, or whatever it is called in geology.
Oh,
We
so
can
you
just-
wanna go in through the top?
To the crater?
Crater, that is the word. There was also another thing. I believe that volcanoes also have vents.
That's possible.
If you find one of those, we can go in via the back door.
Okay. So yes, Bill's jacket is telling him that the men of action are inside the volcano. And oh, you know what? Dries, give me a mystery roll. You haven't used that a lot yet.
Mystery, okay.
This ties into one of your aspects, so
Yeah, fair.
okay. You vaguely sense a source of divine power. Not very far away. You think it might be that huge tree you saw before.
I see.
Just a little something. You can do with
Maybe
that
I
what you want.
can. Maybe I can waken the spirits of the forest and let the forest attack the mountain.
Yes,
It does.
yes,
it
we
does.
can.
It does seem like a powerful source of divine power, spiritual power, whatever you want to call it. That tree. It is abnormally large.
Mm-hmm. Fascinating.
You think there was a tree like that once in the Amazon before the white man cut it down?
We were
I must-
cold.
I must take this tree back to my home country.
Oh, are you going
That's
to
a
take the whole
stupid
tree or
plan,
the
but maybe
seed?
you can take one of its fruits or something.
Yeah.
We're
Plant
just
it.
going. Oh, yeah.
Fascinating.
It is indeed.
But yeah, it's up to you guys what you do next.
Well, what do you gentlemen say? Shall we go in via the back door?
Is there even a back door?
Let us first have a look.